All right, Sydney, you're back.
Yep,
Defending champion. That must feel pretty cool.
it does, yeah.
When you came, up to the Del Coronado this year. Totally different feeling, I'm sure.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it looked a little different because I think like the parking lot's under construction, but definitely knew the area a little better. Yeah.
What did it feel like when you came in and everyone's like, there she is, she won last year?
Um, I mean, kind of makes me have a little pressure or feel like I have pressure, but just trying to not let it get to me too much.
Your regional race, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went pretty well. Just tried to go out pretty conservative, and because I know Van Cortland's a really hilly course, the second mile, and I think there was a big pack at the beginning, and then pretty much when we hit the hills, Marley and I separated, and I felt pretty good. I mean, I've definitely felt better, but all in all, it was a good race.
You've had such great success in this short career of yours, but it seems like you have a lot of fun. I've watched some documentaries and things on you, and you and your brother train really hard
Yeah.
together, but you're always smiling and enjoying it. What is it about the run that gets you so excited and so happy?
I mean, cross country, definitely the different courses, that's really fun for me, and seeing like how different people do on like all the courses. And just like the people I get to meet. I've met so many like people that have become close friends through running, and I think that's pretty cool.
You're not just a runner. I mean, you're a pretty big
Yeah.
basketball player too. You love it. I love to play basketball
Yeah.
as well. What is it that's so different about the two, but also, the way you are that makes you good at both of them?
Well, I mean, I really like having a team. So my team at school for cross country, we don't really have one because no one really takes it that seriously. So having basketball to have like that team aspect is really fun for me. And I mean, also being able to do cross country and have like my own individual time is also good too.
So being the top returner from last year, I know you said you had some pressure. It was your first year as a cross country runner.
Yeah.
Were you totally floored when you had that final gear and you broke the tape?
I mean, yeah, just coming in, I didn't really know what to expect. Just wanted to come in like top 10 or like top 5. So breaking the tape was really surprising, but I mean, I was really happy, so.
With you being a returner, what kind of advice would you give somebody a little younger than you or somebody that's thinking about coming to run this race? What kind of advice would you give about the Foot Locker final?
I think it's a really fun experience, and I feel like anyone who has the opportunity to come should, because like you meet a lot of people that sometimes you can go to college with them, and just I think the course is really fun too, so that's good too.
You handled the course really well last year. I mean, is it something where when you think now of this course, you like it? Are you still a little afraid of those hills? What is it?
All I really remember for the hills is like the big one. But my coach brought up that there were a few other hills in there I didn't even realize. But I'll be looking out for those this year. And I mean, I really like the course. So.
The history of this race is pretty big, and you're part of it, and you've made history by winning. What does that feel like when you look at the names that have come here before and won or just competed here, and maybe you'll be one of those someday running on an Olympic team or a world championship team?
Definitely gives me motivation just to know that I can compete at a high level, and just like motivates me to keep working hard to get back here every year and just do my best.
Do you have any role models that have come from this race?
I mean, Jordan Hussein, and can't really think of any others right now. But
Do you anticipate running full-time or playing basketball in college? Do you have that? Have you made that decision?
I'm leaning more towards running, but the door hasn't really closed for basketball yet. So.
Are you missing a game?
Yeah, there's a tournament this weekend.
Oh, what does Coach say about that?
I mean, I think she's a little disappointed, but she knows that I take running seriously, so.
Do you have
Last
anything
year, you ran fast. That was the 7th fastest, and the two of you ran the first and second fastest. Did you know you had that gear at the end? Did you know you had that in you, that you could have held off somebody like that in that big a race?
I mean, I knew like that I could sprint, but I just didn't know if I had anything left at the end. But definitely this year I've worked more on like my sprinting and just like stuff like that. So
You've worked even more on that
yeah.
instinct, that killer instinct that you had. Do you think about that point in the race? Like I think about that now when I think about last year's race. I can remember just that one final push that you had. Do you ever, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And like a few of my workouts that I did with my brother, not just like these past 2 weeks, but also in the beginning of the season. That's what I think about sometimes when the workouts get hard and I have to just push.